We're here. Hello. I we're unmuted. Perfect. Okay. I hope we're unmuted. We should be on all the correct outputs. We shouldn't be echoing. Lushie's back for another Auntie Lushie stream. And if you don't know, I've made Auntie Lushie an entire playlist. So if you just want to watch streams that Auntie Lushie has been on, you can binge those. But it's awesome. I need to just update.
I don't know why you want. I'm echoing.
You're echoing? Oh no. Hold on.
To myself. No, I'm not.
Okay. Is it better?
No, I'm not. Yeah.
Okay.
It
Sorry.
went away.
Sorry about that. Are we good for the live chat? Are we echoing for y'all? Doing some pigeon research and lurking? Let's go. All right. So last night we got into trouble with Christina Smallwood. Not with her, but like we were looking at her videos from January, and then we went on a squirrel trail of all squirrel trails because she actually uploaded her book to her website and kept the unlisted QR code for her branding training. And we started looking at that, and I was like, I'm going to finish this tomorrow with Auntie Lushie. So, yep.
Apparently, I'm echoing. I don't hear it anymore.
Hold on. I don't know what's going on then. Let me fix it. Oh. We should be fixed now. Hold on. We should be fixed now. You try it again.
Are we fixed? Trying again?
I
1,
just
2,
tried
3.
it. Is it better? I'm sorry, everybody. This is live right now. This is fresh. This is new.
All good.
Sorry, technical difficulties have struck again. So we were looking at that. She uploaded her not as expensive as Melissa Collins' book, and it was printed way better, and you get a cup with it for only $49.95. And she put the unlisted branding training in her QR code, which normally you don't do, but that's how we're here watching it. But I think by YouTube's definition, unlisted videos are public, so sorry. Do better next time to keep us out of your stuff.
Yep.
I am spoiled too. I know y'all are spoiled, but I'm spoiled because the talent is here. Auntie Lushie. So I'm stoked.
I'm not that talented.
You
I just have nothing. I have nothing going on in my life, so why not stream but not have my own channel? Because, ew. I wouldn't want to do this alone. I would this hour I had to run your stream was awful. I'm like, this, no. No.
Oh, well, I appreciate you for doing that. Jessica has saved my butt more times than I can count at this point. So, Jessica, introduce yourself so everybody knows how awesome you are, and then to go follow you on the Instagram.
So I'm Jessica. I realize I don't need a 5-minute spiel about my background every time. I'm from the Pacific Northwest. I'm married. I was a Paramount sign. Um, oh, Karina, I love you. Um, what else? Oh, I was a Paramount sign. No, I'm not. I have cerebral palsy, which Christina Smallwood's daughter also has. I used to know a lot more about cerebral palsy because in high school I kind of cheated and would research cerebral palsy every year as like the English research paper. Like I just did the same thing, different teacher. So I used to know a lot more. I should read up on it, but I didn't. But I can tell you my experience is definitely not the norm. Like, my upbringing was a pretty, like, typical, like, yeah, I have cerebral palsy, but, like, I was still just one of the cousins, one of the kids. Like, one time, I went with my youth group leader to the summer camp because she thought she could convince me to go one year. No way. I did not even sleep at my grandparents' house. But anyways, on the way back, it was summer, and we stopped to swim. And I got stuck on a rock because I got cold. And like I got stuck and I'm just chilling there. Like I wasn't worried. Like I knew I could get down once someone realized I was there. I was fine. And like my youth group leader was like, "Oh shit, I forget you're not like one of the other kids." And
Oh
like
my
that would
god.
that would happen all the time. People would be like, "Oh shit, it's like how okay, okay."
Mm. That I'm sorry that happened to you. I don't Hannah's raging in the chat for you. Oh.
Uh, I survived. I got down. Yeah, but that's it. I would do everything that other kids would do, like go hiking
Yeah.
in our bathing suits.
I'm glad you got to have
We
those
did some
experiences.
dumb shit. Yeah.
um I love that. Lushie is a channel regular now after I had a year between our streams together because I'm chaotic. So, if you
After I bought a computer just to stream with you.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're not
I
like us
mean,
because you're the
the
motherfucking zombie queen. Yes. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
well, I got the computer for the job and
That
quit
I
the
roped you
job.
into.
Like,
Yeah.
but I quit it like the day I ordered the computer. So I justified buying the computer. I'm like, oh, I will just stream with DC more.
I
And then
know. And then she realized how chaotic I really was. So, yes. Yep.
it was a chaotic year.
Oh, for sure. But now we're in
Oh
2024.
yeah.
Hopefully, more chaos for good for more people. So, but what did you want to say,
Yeah,
Jessica?
and cerebral palsy is such a wide spectrum. Like you have people more or less like me. Some people don't even have the speech. but then you have people who will never talk. You can still like communicate with people, but it's common for children to not live through childhood like if they have a more severe case.
Mm. I'm interested to learn more because I feel like as soon as I started streaming on YouTube, like my understanding and like just of other people's experiences has grown exponentially. Like y'all know I have a million questions about everything. So I'm glad I ran into Jessica on the internet. I'm glad she helped me escape my last job, and I'm glad that we're here to rage against the fluffery of Christina Smallwood. So Lynn
Yeah, I
said,
kind of
"Go ahead."
quit the job and went to Mexico. I burned that shit down.
Yeah, you did. And then Jessica was like, "Don't you dare not quit when I get back. You need to follow through." And I was like, "Okay, Mom, I got it. I got it." Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, Lynn. I have my space heater blasting to keep my toes warm since it's 28 degrees here today. Love it. I think it's like 70 degrees here. It's awful.
35 here.
Speaking of cold weather, there's somebody there's an account that is building an igloo on their front lawn in
Yes.
somewhere in Canada where it's like negative 30 something outside, and they're like they're about to fully enclose the top, and they've been working on it for I don't know, a week or two now, but it's wild.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 50? Just kidding. Just kidding. I don't know what the temperature is. But I mean, it's not compared to Wisconsin or Illinois, it is not cold right now. Come on, Christy. It's sunshiny bright now. So just fly here, and there's no snow.
My
Okay.
snow's melting, kinda.
Bismarck, North Dakota had negative 39-degree temps with wind chill. Oh dear God. 50 seems cold for Texas. It was like in the 20s the other day, and now it's hot-ish again. Warm. Well, I mean, significantly warmer. Oh geez, be safe, Hannah. Okay, let's go to the video. Let me see if I can do this because I don't remember. Is it this one? Of course not. Let me put. Oh, there's Lushie. I was sharing your
Trolling. I was trolling Claude in that picture.
Oh, I love that.
Because she went on a rant about if you eat Cheetos, you hate yourself and won't wear a bathing suit. So I went to the store and bought Cheetos and put on a bathing suit and did a photo shoot. It was like, fuck you, Claude.
I love that. That is the best. Claude is the worst. Not the worst, but not the best. Okay. I'm just trying to make it smaller because I messed up earlier. There we go. There we go. All right. Now we have our video that I know I had up last night. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. No.
Oh, my green screen will be here this weekend.
Let's go. Where's my screen share? Now we'll be able to look like we're having a chat. Why is this messed up? Dang it. Sorry, live chat, technical difficulties. Edit. QuickTime. And then, all right, take this off. This is
Cheetos are delicious. we didn't have, oh my gosh, this sounds awful, but we weren't allowed Cheetos growing up
What?
because my mom couldn't eat them because she didn't have teeth. So we
Oh.
could only get the puffs because she could eat the puffs.
So y'all couldn't eat food because she couldn't eat it?
Well, yeah, she's a narcissist.
Oh, yeah. That's
We couldn't finish. Instead of like having a shopping list, we weren't allowed to eat the last of anything, so she knew we were out.
Are you the way I'm raging in my soul right now? What?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh geez, Hannah. Trees down, power lines down, pipes bursting. Oh my god. That's wild, Jessica.
Yeah. I'm so thankful that we are like not to like throw Portland under the bus, but like we have no power outages because we have a public utilities up here. They have a private utility company down there and they can lose power.
That makes sense. All right, we're gonna go ahead and
I'm
start. I don't think there's any content warning. Oh no, she's gonna use trauma for marketing purposes, but I don't know if she goes into specifics. We've already listened to 19 minutes of it, and after this, we'll probably watch some more of her lives if Jessica's schedule allows it.
What schedule? Oh yeah, Aubrey and I are long lost sisters with the same mom.
I love that. We have the same
Hate
mom, Jess. I
that.
forgot about that. Oh god. Stay safe and warm, everyone. Seems like everyone in the world that can get snow is getting it bad this weekend. Yep. Hey, Callie. Why is her mouth open? Because we paused it mid video. So she posted the QR code, and I always scan everything I can. I was like, there's no way that she put the real QR code to her training on the website because people are paying for this. She did. So that's how we found it.
They make it too easy.
I
Too
know.
easy.
It's just the stuff you think that they're not gonna do. They do it. It's wild. Let's see.
I can't hear.
Okay, let me fix it. I know what to do. Edit. Activate. Is this better? Hold on. Ready, set.
Somewhere on.
Is
These
that
are
good?
very important. These might even be more important than you like talking about your business today. Because once you kind of make that piece here, it kind of avoids the burnout because you're like, you kind of have a goal and you have a purpose and you know what you're doing. And then pretty soon it doesn't really matter what this girl's doing. Like I will catch myself looking at what someone else is doing and I'll be like, we know what we're doing. Like I'm my own, I literally have multiple voices in my head, but we talk about ourselves. So I catch myself and I identify, oh, that's what I'm doing. That's going to start making me question myself and compare myself. And I'm not going to like that. And I stop myself. And so really in doing all these branding exercises, I really got to know myself a lot better. I will recommend therapy.
Oh, she also said at the beginning of this call, if you missed yesterday's stream, that this was going to be like a therapy session for you because understanding branding helps you understand yourself. Sorry, my dad's changing out I'm going to mute myself. He's changing out the fire alarms right now.
Okay. Of course.
Yep.
Dad shit.
Yep.
So we are going to go down to the 4 categories now of personal branding. Okay.
What?
Your image.
She's just sharing. We'll move underneath Christina Small. Well, we can just cover Christina. And I had to zoom in because her sides are messed up because she didn't size it. Well, Zoom does this thing, but it's fine. I'll just fix it. See, it's just going to have edges on it, which I hate, but that's okay. There we go. Personal branding, your image, your mission, your values, your vision. I mean, kind of. I feel like mission and vision are the same thing, but it's more complicated than this, and it's also simpler than this. And this is an awful slide.
This looks like something like Elle from Legally Blonde would do.
Yes, but I feel like Elle Woods would have looked better probably, but I mean, it's shade to Elle Woods for sure. Oh, God.
But the vibe is very Elle Woods.
You are correct. I can't believe she's teaching us about this.
Yeah.
God.
It's so bad.
This is great to actually.
Oh, and nonprofits' mission and vision are separate things. Good. That's good. I feel like personal branding is a little bit different than like company branding, but that may be me just being picky. And what program is this being presented? You know, in Mac, in a Mac computer, when you double click on an image and it opens up in preview, that's what it's being presented in. She has multiple slides or multiple images open, and she's just going through the images as she talks about them.
Ask your friends, right? So ask your friends, like, when you think of me, I want you to do this today, actually. So this is your exercise and homework for the day. When you think of me, what 3 things come to mind? Okay. Ask your friends, ask your family, ask your coworkers, ask, other moms at the playground, like whatever, just ask people. Say, I know this is weird, but when you think of me, what 3 things come to mind?
Sorry, there's a lot of comments coming in. Let me look back. I'm not going to be able to get to every question because I don't see them all as they're coming in. Oh! Thank you for 3 months of membership. Is anything about being in an MLM? What do you mean? Can you ask it again? Sorry, I just didn't see it. I was just chatting with Jessica.
I think they meant, do we miss anything? I saw it and then got distracted. I'm sorry. They re-asked again.
Okay.
It was, do we miss anything about being in an MLM, and Clowntown asked me this, and no, absolutely not. Because at first it's like, oh, the friendships, but like, if they were real friendships, they would still be in my life. So, nope, I'm good.
I wish I had more of like the sense of like, I don't know, confidence that Jessica does. I miss like, I guess what I thought the friendships were, and I'm still sad that I spent so much time engaging with people and like thinking they were my friends, and then when I had real questions about issues in the company, that they basically like gaslit the hell out of me and then ghosted me after I ended up leaving and never talked to me again. So I miss like maybe what I thought the friendships. I mean, I've spent so much time with the team and helping and like talking about stuff. And then, when you leave, it's like super lonely. Like I only randomly like ran into people on the internet, like that I'm close friends with, like Lynn and Jessica and some of the people in the live chat, like Karina. But like I didn't have that right after I left. I had people in like the Discord when I was in Aaron's Discord, and like they helped me with stuff, but it was like, it's lonely after you leave. If you're like, I'm just not good at making friends. So
Well, and like my perspective changed a lot when my dad passed because like I saw them like even like people who weren't still on the team, they would like always reach out and like send a team card and like a gift card, and I heard nothing when my dad passed from the team. So, and like I had made a few posts about like MLMs being bad, but like I wasn't like ag- not that I'm aggressive now. I ignore Facebook, but like I wasn't creating content. I wasn't engaging in discords yet. I was watching YouTube randomly, so like that definitely changed my perspective. Yeah, seeing how they treated other people versus like no one really even reached out much.
I'm sorry. That sucks. And yeah, it's like that it's strange when big things like that happen and it just shakes your perspective about the reality of the connections you've made. And it makes it like go ahead.
Oh, you care about a lot less shit when something like that happens.
Yeah. For sure. Life seems a lot different when you, and I haven't lost a parent, but I lost my mother-in-law who I was close with, and like losing her was just earth-shattering, and it changes like how you see the world and stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry we missed your question. I appreciate you re-asking it.
I didn't mean to go there, but yeah, like losing my dad just changed everything.
Yeah. Yep. I have pulled up live chat on the back end so I can see like my membership milestones a lot easier, and so that should be better going forward. So, okay. You would think that people who claim to have all that time freedom would have time to be friends with people outside their MLM world. Yeah, but they're also told that to not engage with people who are haters, and that everybody like they don't I think they don't want to find out if their loved ones actually don't like MLMs, because then they would be required to cut them off if they are deep within their multi-level marketing high control group. So we need jokes. Well, we can get back to the presentation. So there we go. Oh, we forgot to play our soundbite though for Christina.
Let's get down to business.
That's our new soundbite for looking at anybody in MLM. The Hun mindset, not actual people, of course. Hi, Lily. Okay, here we go.
Okay, because this is how we're going to kind of help develop like your actual image, not the image you want for yourself, but like what is your actual current image? Because that will help you connect those dots on how you're showing up and who you are. The next core of personal branding is your mission. What am I here to do? Okay, and I have some questions that are going to help us do that. But really think about it. Like, I know for a fact, like when someone comes to my social media, I want them to feel like, okay, this person's real. Oh. And they're like relatable in some sense. I understand my lifestyle is very unrelatable, so that's an even bigger obstacle.
Oh, because you're so
Rachel
famous.
Howlett.
Yep. You don't want to be relatable. Oh my God. Yeah.
For me to
But she's also like, I'm on Real Housewives of OC doing hair for Tamara. I'm in all this other stuff, and like I live in a multi-million-dollar home, and yes, Tom Cruise too. Yep. It's just, come on. I mean, you don't, branding that doesn't necessarily mean like you have to be relatable with people. There's things that people like about quote unquote celebrities, and the celebrities are never going to be relatable. So it's not necessarily a requirement of branding to be one of your.
No.
She's a hairstylist for Tamara Judge on Real Housewives of the OC, or was for 8 years. I don't know if she still is. I say unfortunately, she's an actual hairdresser who puts Monate on other people. She's an actual hairdresser.
Yeah.
And we looked
Yeah.
at, last night, we looked at the hair that she did for Tamara for one of the reunions, and it was lacking in my opinion. And she put that there were 2 Monate products that were listed on the products used on Tamara, and I'm like, just products to avoid at this point because the hair doesn't look good. Who says that I want to be relatable? Rachel Hollis. Yep. We need to get that clip. We need to get that clip.
show up and be as relatable as possible so that people feel connected to me through my struggles and how I've beaten them, right? Or even my current struggles that I go over. And then I lost my train of thought. This is probably part of my problem with my mind.
Why didn't you write this out?
Your mission. So
if you had this in a presentation mode on Canva, on slides, on PowerPoint, there's a note section when you're in present mode, so you can actually talk through your ideas if you need to, where it doesn't mean you're reading from the slide, and you're not going to lose your train of thought. Like, somebody care about like the money that people are spending with you and give them a good product. Yes, Avery, at least prepare for the presentation.
I'm not writing notes for my presentation this weekend. Fuck that.
I know, but you're.
Sex toys. It's not that deep.
It's just sex toys. It's not that deep. Oh my god. Oh my god, Jessica. Where is it? How many sex jokes is Jessica going to insert into this stream? Probably the limit does not exist. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my Lanta. All of them. Yes, all of them. 69. 69 sex jokes. Yes. Oh my god, sweet god. Oh.
My bad.
it's like, I know I want people to come and feel like they can relate or find some sort of humor, like, oh wow, that was funny. I know if you can make someone laugh, your likability goes up big time. If you are not a funny person, that is fine. You can connect, you can be a listener, you can just bring other types of value. Okay. But a lot of people I'm just saying, for like my mission, just to give you an example of like how to get it out there. But yeah, like it's clear, like and I even have it in my bio, like my mission is to uplift women in any business. And that is like part of, me even doing this, like this, a lot.
What about the people who were on your team in Monate that you treated like absolute shit? What about those? Are those people, it doesn't matter to uplift those people? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't, like, it's so hypocritical for her to be like, my mission is to help uplift women. Ma'am. Come on.
She probably uplifts her friend, Miss Krista Parney. I'm sure she uplifts her.
Yes, I think you're right. It's just like, oh yeah, what she meant to say is I only lift up some women as I decide they deserve to be uplifted, and if they do not fall in line, then those people do not deserve to be uplifted. Right?
You think it's that deep? You don't think it's I uplift women who make me money and who are good recruiters.
Oh, see, that's why Jessica's here, just to hit the nail on the head and keep it moving. Yes, you're right. I uplift the women who make me money. Yes.
I give no one the benefit of the doubt because people don't deserve it.
I love that about you. I love that about you. Oh my God. Here we go.
You guys don't do business with me, probably majority of you on this call. And it's like, it really is my passion and my mission to do that. And so I have to have, these parts of my day and my life translate into here so that people can find me and understand that about me, right? So you just have to be very specific with the mission that you have. And first and foremost, though, you have to identify that. So it's really good for you to go, okay, what is my mission? Like, what is my goal? And if it is to grow my business, that's one of them. But how are we going to grow your personal brand? Because that is what ultimately is going to draw people to do business with you. So again, like, I remember I said it's like going to kind of twist your brain. And I'm like, okay, wait, how are we going to connect people to you? What is your personal?
Okay, but again, we went over this last night. When you're trying to find your core values, which help with your vision and your mission, but the core values are more important. It's not just about you. It's about what your audience is looking for too. And you list them out and you circle things that are similar so you can find those, because it's not just about like, how do I attract people to me like a magnet? That's not what like really good marketing is. It's, what am I passionate about and how can I help people and what do people need help with? And you find those commonalities, and then that's how you go forward and fill out your mission and fill out your vision.
But this is branding. Well, branding is marketing.
Yeah. I mean, branding, like she's saying you have to like look and be a certain way so people want to do business with you, and she's going to help you do that. But like the core values is, and that's, she has your values there too, but she hasn't gone over that yet. But it's like the way she's doing this is like, well, your why should make you cry, and then people are going to want to connect with you. That's what the vibe that this is giving. Are we 24 minutes into this? Yes. Has she said anything valuable yet? No. Not exactly.
Mission in life, okay? And a lot of moms will be like, to raise my children to the best of my abilities. Awesome. Then that could be one of your pillars. But I know plenty of moms that literally are like, I don't want to do motherhood education. I don't want to do, any kind of education on motherhood. That is part of who I am, but that's not what's going to attract people to me. So, and sure. I shared about my friend Fancy Vance, who is at the top of a different company. And all she pretty much shares is Instagram tips. And
what's the name she just shared? Nancy Van? My naughty list is just growing. Nancy. Okay.
That became like what exploded her page. However, she has said she's having a hard time getting people to do business with her in the business she wants, because that brand is sort of one of its own. It's not necessarily her personal brand. So this is where you connecting those dots into what you're personally doing. Like, and this is one of the best ways to kind of like audit. Look at your typical day. Okay. Write a category on your notepad. Typical day and then dream day. Okay. What's my dream day?
You're writing this down yourself?
And I will tell you that honest
we can't see it because it's blasted out.
God, mine are essentially one and the same.
We can't see anything on your pad of paper.
Which is so freaking cool. And that's my hope for all of you, that you can make your typical day your dream day. That like is literally the goal of entrepreneurship.
Why wasn't that a new slide?
And even if I'm on vacation, I'm like, man, I can't wait for Monday just to be in my routine and doing my things. And it's wild that like my typical day really has become my dream day, because I really found a way to find what I love doing and getting to do that on a regular basis. But identifying these things will help you get to that point where you're like, shoot, what is my dream day? what do I want to spend my time doing? And what is my typical day, right? And so that way you have like a really good understanding of those things. And most people don't sit and audit.
Most people don't sit and audit this. Like, you're correct. I mean, yeah, your mission can be something. Your mission, it's more complicated and like less complicated than what she's saying. It's just she's not saying it exactly I say exactly. Oh my god, the dog. I'm gonna hurt myself.
They're just stuck in the cycle of every single day life, and you have to kind of bring your head up and look and assess, what is it that I do and do, like what is part of, my dream day and stuff. Okay.
I will say
your value.
The planner that she did is printed way better than the one that Melissa Collins spit out. I will say that. Is it worth buying? No. Not in my opinion. No. Okay. What happened to it? She's leaving her mouse on the screen too. Good job.
Your values.
That's her mouse on the screen.
You can define that, but I will say, if you're out and about and something really grinds your gears, odds are it's pressing up against your values. Either that or you might have some insecurities of things and it's like brushing up against that, which again, therapy would help you distinguish between the two. But odds are when you see some sort of injustice or something really upsets you, I have a lot of friends that are extremely political and they just get up in arms.
Are like things about like human justice and like fighting against prejudice and racism political? Like, I mean, yeah, there's some political stuff, but like, is it political? Like, I love that she went from like injustice to like, oh, they're up in arms about politics. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sweet God, brush up against your insecurities. Yes. Oh, don't even. It's just
about things. And so that's like really honed up and pressed up against their values, right? And so then I have other friends who just like can't believe that no one's helping, fundraise for this cause. And so I'm like, well, that's up against your values. So these become parts of you and your values, and you
for sure. I get that. I mean, I understand that concept. I'm just saying, like, her wording of going from injustices to politics, I think like it was so broad that I don't think that it reflected her understanding of like someone's passion in their values category about standing up for people on their account if it had to go. I'm not saying it correctly. I just think that the way that she was describing it didn't reflect her understanding of like people who were passionate about what she was talking about.
Well, she was wrongly equating politics to social injustice. They're two completely different, separate things.
Yeah. I that's, as always, that's a way better way to put it.
have to identify them on like what really are your values. And often they change. Like if you're single and then you get married and then you have kids, your values and things will change. And that's fine, but just identifying, what they are for now. And then the last category is your vision. I don't know why I'm still holding this up. Your vision is
yeah, I mean, yes.
What do you see for your life? Like I
know it's complicated. I know the political realm making laws that impact everyday life and people's lives, like who they are. Like I understand that part. I just was saying that I don't think that she was describing it in a nuanced, complex way that it deserves to be talked about.
Yeah.
Yes, Demi. I think yeah. Good.
She's making it very simple, where it's way more nuanced than just yeah.
And I think it deserves to be like, it deserves the complexity that it anyways, Demi said politics can make
Yeah.
injustices way worse, but they're not inherently tied together in every circumstance. And I think that's
Yeah.
yeah. And I think that's what I was I think that's what I was trying to say too. Y'all, live chat is like holding the stream on their shoulders along with Lushie. So
what's your like big picture? What would you like to have happen if your dreams came true? What would happen? And you know, the deeper you go into this and into growing to become successful as a brand, and a leader, either of a company, of a team, of a business, the more there are
Yes.
people that just say the most things that matter in life are people. And I think it's a Mother Teresa quote that's like, if all your dreams came true, would it just change your world or would it change other people's? And so thinking a little bit more in acts of like service. I always talk about leadership is serving.
why are you bringing Mother Teresa into this? And is that
And shouldn't you fact check that shit? Like, oh, I think someone said no.
Yeah.
Like, Google that quote. It would take you 30 seconds.
oh, live chat is definitely going with the with the inappropriate comments. Maybe not the
And
best
I
figure
thought-
to use if you're not manipulating and doing horrible things to people behind the scenes.
Mm,
I think she was saying for your vision, is it, and it doesn't have to, like, if you're not hurting people, great. If your vision doesn't necessarily have to be, if all my whatever dreams come true, does it just impact my life? Okay. And does it not harm other people's lives? A best option. And she's saying that you would want to improve other people's lives with your vision. I don't know a ton about Mother Teresa.
same.
I don't know if
I should know more as a Catholic, but I was not the best Catholic.
People and being a student. And so if your vision can kind of align with how are you going to be valuable to people, and that means like serving people, whether it's, you know, your community service in your business, you know, and how can you use the skills that you have to do that? And I'll just give you an example because I share about this all the time, you know, in helping businesses get built and branding, and I want to uplift women and stuff like that. I now get opportunities like my church was like, can we get on a call with you? Will you help us, you know, brand our, you know, Instagram? And I was like, of course. And it's like, will be free. I'm not going to charge for that. And that's a way that I can serve my community. Just like things like this, like serving my community and, you know, using the skills that I've acquired through the grace of God. And so, you know, for you, it's probably hard to kind of think about that vision so big term yet, but maybe it's crystal clear to you. Then that's like 100% something that you should be talking about if you aren't yet. And people, when they know kind of what you're about, what your motives are, what your goals are, it helps them trust you more and want to do business with you. And also maybe not even do business in the way that you're like, you know, I have a ton of people that support me that I don't do business with, but they will refer me business. They will throw me opportunities to grow my business. And so that all comes because of all these things being in alignment with, you know, with theirs. And so you will find your people that you're going to begin to grow with. Okay. And hopefully that makes sense. The more you do these exercises, the more it all kind of, you're just going to have like aha moment after aha moment after aha moment. Okay. So let's go down the last bit of questions. I know we're coming up on the 40-minute mark. My calls are not short. I just don't want to skimp any.
Your calls are not short and your presentations are shit. To develop your personal brand. Another widow word. 1, 2, 3 widow words. Come on. Like question mark, question mark, question mark. No question mark. No punctuation. To develop your personal brand, ask yourself these 5 questions to establish a solid foundation. Ellipses instead of a colon. This is so like not helpful to read. Just white on like a light pink.
Well, and like number 5 doesn't have a punctuation at the end, but the first 4 do. Like,
Yep.
continuity.
The last one isn't a question. Yes. And great, excellent point, Chelsea. Ask these 5 questions. And the 5th one is not a question. Yes, Sam. Widow words are against my personal beliefs. You are correct, Callie. Oh, and not to forget function in the midst of form. And this isn't even hitting form because you can't freaking read it.
Details, you know? Okay. To develop your personal brand now. Okay. So we're going to do like some serious homework, soul searching, all the things. I'm sure if you've already kind of had a teary-eyed moment, just like, I want you to just hold your heart and just say like, I was made for this. Like I will have the ability to do this, you know, because I know it's overwhelming. And I remember wanting to run away from my first branding packet that I got when I was building my first blog site. I remember wanting to run away and giving kind of false answers. So I would definitely say, whatever you do and you write down, have someone that knows you really well go over it with you. Okay. Could start some arguments, but you have to lean into those moments where you're kind of resisting what people are telling you about you. One of the greatest ways to grow, and all the most successful people I know, they have a level of humility. They do not have an ego. They have an ability to have self-reflection and self-awareness. And if everyone around me is saying something about me and I'm like, nope, that's not me, then the issue is most likely me, right? And so that ability to see past and go, okay, maybe there is something I can work on here. That's why I'm going to say, whatever you write down about yourself and you want to be, you know, what are your answers and what you think about, you know, your brand and your image and all that. Like we're going to have to swallow some pills here maybe, or maybe you'll just be like, wow, I didn't know people looked at me like.
And you can have an ego and also be self-aware. Like you can have confidence and a very like comfortable, a positive view of yourself, and also be self-aware enough to make changes and say like, oh yeah, I can change this, or I can pivot that, or whatever. You don't have to fake humility. I don't know the right term for it, but you can't just say, oh, someone who isn't self-aware must not be humble. Like those are not like automatically associated with each other. Is it? You have the right word?
Is that like, no, that's not correlation. No, that they don't equate to each other.
Yes. Yep. I recently watched the whole Smallwood Angelique saga. Hearing her say you have to be humble is hilarious. Yeah. Yep. I thought you were supposed to cut out all the haters and not self-reflect. Yes, but the acceptable haters, not haters, but the acceptable like critique is okay as long as they're safe from inside your high control group. Mutually exclusive. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know people looked at me like that. Wow. People think so much more of me than I think of myself, which I think will probably happen to more of you than not. Because most people just lack self-confidence, but everyone around you that supports you and believes in you, like they see it in you. And so it's just a matter of you seeing it in yourself. So again, why these exercises are really good. Number one, what am I passionate about? We kind of talked about that, like what inspires you, but what are you passionate about? Like, again, this goes kind of into your dream day. Like if you could design your day, I mean, I would hope that you pick doing things in it that you really are passionate about. I wish there were karaoke clubs. Because that would be part of my day. Okay. So, okay, number two,
There
what gives
are.
me credibility? This is a big
What is she talking about? There are karaoke. What? Okay, Smallwood.
part of who you are. Okay. Did you graduate college? Did you, build a brand? Did you start a company? Have you been loyal to your company forever? Like, what gives you credibility? Did you, do a fitness challenge? Are you, have you built Instagram accounts?
Yeah, a fucking fitness challenge gives you credibility. What the fuck? You're muted because
I'm
of
muted. Sorry
your
about that.
father.
Because of my father, XCal is like changing all of the smoke alarms in the house.
Suddenly, I miss my dad less.
Oh my
I told
god.
my husband, I'm like, I'm gonna accidentally make a dead dad joke and make DC cry while I laugh. And my
Oh.
husband's like, well, your dad would approve a dead dad joke, so.
Oh, Jessica. Oh, God. That's okay. My dad just has stuff to do. Fire chief approves of XCal's actions. Yes. If only the smoke alarms could save my channel from burning to the ground. If only. What gives me credibility is I don't associate with MLMs. I'm working on my credibility, like I'm still like 2 months out from ordering that ring, so she's put no effort into finding out if there are karaoke clubs, therefore they don't exist. Yep.
Before? Did you sell a lot of products? Did you apply these habits in your business and grow? Like, I mean, what gives you credibility? Like in your conversations the last 6 months, what have you utilized to give yourself credibility for something? And I mean, I was a hairstylist for a long time. I built my own clientele in 3 months utilizing Facebook. So that gave me credibility to actually go and teach people how to grow their business on Facebook. This was back in 2009, so it's a whole different world now, but some of the rules still apply. Okay. Okay, so just, take that and fill it out. And I mean, anything you can think of. Like, I won my first speech meet when I was in 2nd grade. Okay. And so I'm like, oh man, okay, I was kind of born to be a public speaker. I didn't ever like connect that dot until later in life doing things like this. So, I mean, come on, think deep. What gives you credibility?
She just told us on one of the live streams from the very first of the year that we watched yesterday that she had she was so surprised that she had been asked to speak on a stage, and she felt so not ready for it and everything. And now she's telling us that she's been a good speaker ever since she, was in early grade school.
But on that live, she had to be #relatable.
Oh, yes, you are correct. I forgot the hypocritical rules. Yeah.
This Zoom, she's posing herself as an expert, so she has to know everything.
You're so right. Hey, Ann. I won the school spelling bee in both 4th and 5th grades. Does not give me credibility. Oh God, we're paused. 44:52. Dadgummit.
We weren't even doing the double speed. Okay,
Yep.
so the people like the dead dad joke. So
Oh
A
gosh.
few mute yourself. I will entertain the crowd. Um, a few months ago, my brother got into a three-wheeler accident because he wasn't wearing a helmet. And being the good sister I am, I picked him up at 3 in the morning because they took him local, which it was dumb, whatever. So when I drove him back home and like everything was not stressful and we were just having a moment of calm, I'm like, you know, Dad would have told me not to pick up your ass. And he's like, oh, I wouldn't have called him. Fuck that shit. I'm like, oh, I would have called him and thrown your ass under the bus. And he would have told me to sleep and let you sit outside in the fucking cold while I get my sleep and go get you on my own damn time because why weren't you wearing a fucking helmet? You're muted.
Yeah, I wasn't talking yet because I was just listening to the smoke alarms. I won my 8th and ninth grade science fair, so I guess that makes me a distinguished scientist. You know, with this logic, yes. With the logic of Christina Smallwood, yes. Sorry. There we go.
I was made for this. Like I will have the ability to do this, you know, because I know it's overwhelming. And I remember wanting to run away from my first branding packet that I got when I was building my first blog site. I remember wanting to run away and giving kind of false answers. So I would definitely say, whatever you do and you write down, have someone that knows you really well go over it with you. Okay. Could start some arguments, but you have to lean into those moments where you're kind of resisting what people are telling you about you. One of the greatest ways to grow, and all the most successful people I know, they have a level of humility. They do not have an ego. They have an ability to have self-reflection.
Just because you know people who don't have an ego does not mean that all people who are successful do not have an ego. Like,
Well, in psychology says that's a lie, and we all have an ego, so
yeah.
try again, Smallwood.
And self-awareness. And if everyone around me is saying something about me and I'm like, nope, that's not me, then the issue is most likely me, right? And so that ability to see past and go, okay, maybe there is something I can work on here. That's why I'm going to say, whatever you write down about yourself and you want to.
What if you have a parent who is a narcissist, though, and then the advice or the things that they would be telling you wouldn't be accurate? Like, what if all the people around you gaslight the hell out of you? And that you don't have healthy family ties. So you go to these people asking them to give you feedback about stuff, and their feedback would be absolutely like trash level. You know what I'm saying? Like this isn't good advice for everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe live chat can speak to that because I'm just saying like it's not everybody has a support system that can tell them like what they need to work on or anything like that.
Well, and it's like I doubt, and yeah, like so in college, like I had a lot of like drama because I was in a major with a lot of people that presented as female, and they were just dramatic females. Females aren't inherently dramatic. This group was. I'm not trying to burn your channel down. But like my mom's solution to that was, oh, you should just drop out of college.
What?
Yeah, I was a year, like 3 semesters in a summer class away from graduation. And she's like, yeah, you should just quit because of those people. And I'm like, or I can just go to class and not hang out on campus.
Yeah, and then you get a degree and you don't have to deal with the fuckery.
Yeah,
That's so
but
wild that the
yeah, she
solution was to drop out so then you wouldn't have a degree. That's
She
wild to me.
legit told me to drop out when I was like almost done. I'm like, no, no.
Oh my god.
What are your answers and what you think about, your brand and your image and all that. Like we're gonna have to swallow some pills here,
Oh,
maybe.
there it
or
is
maybe
again.
you'll just be like, wow, I
Swallow.
didn't know people looked at me like that. Wow, people think so much more of me than I think of myself, which I think will probably happen to more
Probably
of you than not. Because most people just lack self-confidence, but everyone around you that supports you and believes in you, like they see it in you. And so it's just a matter of you seeing it in yourself. So again, why these exercises are really good. Number one, what am I passionate about? We kind of talked about that, like what inspires you, but what are you passionate about? Like, again, this goes kind of into your dream day. Like if you could design your day, I mean, I would hope that you pick doing things in it that you really are passionate about. I wish there were karaoke clubs. Because that would be part of my day. Okay. So, okay, number two, what?
Did I accidentally just re-listen to stuff, or did she just repeat karaoke clubs?
Yeah. No,
Sorry.
yeah.
Karaoke clubs. I'm looking at this. Let's see. There's karaoke bars, but there's also karaoke clubs that you can join. Like, so she has no idea what she's talking about.
Gives me credibility. This is a big
Wait, do
part
I need to fast forward this?
Yeah.
Sorry, live chat. That's my bad. I'll just go.
Season of life on social media and branding yourself. Okay, and then the last one is number 5, networking your personal brand. Okay, so this is a very big part, because let's say, for example, you're in real estate and you want to be this brand online. You kind of have to be that brand in person. I think one of the biggest compliments that I get from anyone is you are exactly the same person here that you are on social media. It's the same exact person.
Do you remember how you treated some people in Monate who got booted from the company, how you treated them like shit, and you did that behind the scenes, but then you pretend that you're this nice person in front of the camera, like when you're trying to sell something? So
Is it picky to point out her open suitcase behind her?
Oh, yep.
Cause come on, you have this nice house with all these professionally decorated spaces, and your background's that. Like,
Yeah.
okay. I mean, my background shit, but I'm not in a multi-million-dollar house.
That's true, but it's also on brand for you, Auntie Lushie. There's the smoke alarms.
True.
See is what you get. Biggest compliment I can get. I think it does your business and your online brand a huge disservice if that is not in alignment. And so something is going wrong in that. And so that could be why a lot of people, because it's like, oh wow, she has an amazing social media, let's invite her to this networking event, da, 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 da. Then you get there and you rub people the wrong way, or you're not what you're presenting yourself to be. So now less people trust you, less people want to do business with you, and less people are likely to recommend for other people to do business with you. And so you might be losing people because you're not connecting who you are. And so either you got to up the game on one another. Either you got to get more realistic online, or you got to try to really be, even if you don't feel like going, you don't feel like talking to people, and you don't feel like being that person you are on your phone, because I know a lot of introverts struggle with this. And they're so open on their social media because it's just one camera. And then they go and it's like, they're, not the same, but when they talk about their introvertedness on here, and then you see it, you're like, oh, okay, well, she said that. She said she's like that. So the trust is there. You're not thinking, oh, this person's tricking me, right? But she has to communicate that here. So, and I follow quite a few girls that I love and adore, and they're like, if you see me in public, I'm probably not going to smile and say hi because that's not my personality. And they just like overly explain who they are. That's their brand. So then when you see it out there, then you're like, oh, okay, that's how it goes. And so if I was introverted, I would in
Muted.
What is happening is that technical difficulties are taking over my life. Oh my God. What is happening? How did we get here? Like she said, okay, this training's going to be for people who own businesses, people in multi-level marketing, people in MLM or multi-level marketing, people in like whatever kind of businesses, influencer, etc. And now she has been only specifically talking about people in the influencer space, in my opinion. I don't get it. People paid for this.
They paid? Fuck that.
Hello, thumbs downer. Have the day you deserve.
wanted to do business with someone that was like me and that understood the same struggles as me, I would 100% choose that person. And it was because they were forthright. They knew who they were. They communicated that. They explained what was going to happen if people were going to meet them. And there's really no like room for mistrust, I guess. And so this is why your personal brand here is going to really help you in the real world too, especially if you want to, see how many more people, really, really grow your business and your brand online. Hey, Lisa, I love my introverts. Yes. And then a lot of times opposites attract, right? So, but you just never know, but you really won't know if you aren't explaining it and, sharing who you are. There's people that follow you, and this is what they say, like, there's people that, have thousands and thousands and thousands of followers. Okay. But you, because of your personal brand, you have way more actual literal influence over someone because they know you versus an influencer that they don't know and don't necessarily trust. Marissa said, how often would you revisit and do this exercise?
Every 6 months.
I think it depends on you and your growth and how often you're changing. I feel like when a core value begins to shift for me, or I feel like I have a lot of clarity, or I'm met with the same obstacle or confrontation or something like a resistance, I will kind of go, okay, what's making me feel some sort of way? And so I'll kind of sit and do this, but I pretty much like in this grade of depth, you should be able to do it once if you're doing it right and have like a great starting off.
Christina is a top leader in Monate, a hair multi-level marketing company. She's been involved with some controversial treatment of her downline, and she exploits her children, one of whom has cerebral palsy, and she does it to access a larger audience so that she can either get them to buy her stuff, buy her other businesses, or get stuck into her multi-level marketing company. And this is a branding training that we found that she posted the link to on her website through a QR code because she uploaded the entire book she was selling to a preview deal, and nothing was edited so that the people who actually paid money wouldn't have, I don't know, had a waste of a purchase, because you can look at what she uploaded and print it out yourself.
Point and feel like you do have some sort of clarity or excitement. Like, I think everybody craves like a new sort of excitement about how they're showing up on their social media and what they're talking about. And it's why some people jump from thing to thing, because they just like that excitement. And so it's like, if you can get excited about who you are and what you're doing and what you're going to do, it kind of doesn't matter about like the things, you know what I mean? It's just you getting to show up and be yourself. So
Yes.
I don't know how to answer that about how often I would revisit this.
Every
I think
6
you'll
months.
know, like if your brand starts shifting, like if you have a big life change, like you're getting married, you're having kids, you're going through a divorce. I don't know.
Why would
you write a book? I don't know. Big life changes. But yeah, or you're starting a new company with a new brand. And then that's a whole different enchilada. But essentially the goal is, if you have a strong enough personal brand, you can pretty much do anything. Seriously. I needed this. I just quit my job. Wow. Okay, then perfect. You got a big life transition happening. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell, you guys. And I will say that consistency is the most important thing. So this is why we'll say, like, once you figure all these things out, then you kind of narrow it into those pillars that we've talked about a lot. Those pillars are, you know, pieces of your personality. It's going to be why someone does business with you over somebody else. A lot of people sell houses. A lot of people do network marketing. A lot of people have small shops. A lot of people, you know what I mean? And so it's going to be why someone follows you, engages with you, relates to you. You either make them laugh, you make them feel valued, you make them feel seen and heard. Like, think about who you love to follow. They probably do one of those things for you. And so you have that ability to do it for other people.
Looking at this planner she's made, there's something called a cycle syncing calendar for your menstrual cycle.
Yeah, she talked about it yesterday.
Oh, because she doesn't go on stages when she's menstruating because she, you know.
Well, no, it's more complicated than that. People say that your personality is different between your menstrual and your ovulation, and your ovulation and your menstrual. Like, it's called like the lunar cycle versus something else. And people think your personality changes based on if you've ovulated or not that month.
Is what?
Yeah, it's a thing.
Is that a real thing though? Like, is it like a scientifically founded thing?
Oh, I haven't done that much research, but it's a thing people talk about on the internet. People talk about how they're like more social in one phase versus the other.
I'm wondering, because like, if women are being told, or this idea is being pushed, that somehow our personalities change at different parts of the month or different parts of your cycle or whatever, then is that an open door to continually keeping women out of like science, technology, engineering, math jobs, like in government. Yeah, it recommends certain work activities, food, and exercise for different times of your cycle. Oh.
Yeah, because I just have heard of it, but like, well, I mean, I guess I could understand the theory behind it. I haven't read it, but I could see the theory being when you haven't ovulated yet, back in like more like like primate, more like caveman type days. I could see how like you would want to be more social to increase your likelihood of reproducing when that was your sole purpose in life. But we've
Evolved.
evolved beyond that. Like, I can see like the core, like, I don't know what word I'm looking for.
Interesting. It seems like there's so many things that you run into in the world where it's like women are not trustworthy or dependable in high responsibility jobs, and then there's these types of things that are being perpetuated without actual like reasonable foundations in science, and they're used to like invalidate individuals from being able to handle certain things when that is, I don't know, it feels extra twisty.
It seems like the conversation should be around how to better adapt to hormonal changes versus let's just blame everything on that.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, and Ashley just said hormones might affect your mood, but you don't like morph into a monster who is not capable of public speaking. I'm an attorney and went through a whole long fertility journey, and I still did my job. I couldn't science for 5 days every month. Sarcasm. Mr. Ranger laughed. Yeah. All right, here we go. Here we go.
And so yeah, so that's, I mean, the consistency though will be what sets you apart from someone else, and your face consistently is very, very important. And so I'm challenging you all to show your face on your social media every single day until the end of the year and see how it freaking goes. Okay? Because literally it's just where the magic starts happening. People got to see your face. They got to know things about you. They have to, like, you know, I've shared before, you know, I did a whole series on my stories one day about, you know, spiders on my trash can. I still to this day have people, when they see a spider on their trash can, they text me a picture of it. That's like top of mind awareness. That's like, oh wow, like I'm still in the forefront of a lot of people's brains. And I shared about something years ago, spiders on my trash can. So but that's like the most mundane part of my day. I think I did something really cool that night, like a big event. And it's like people remembered more about the spiders from my trash can than they did about the big event that I had, you know? And so it's like those mundane everyday things is the magic, but no one's going to know unless you share it. All right. So that's the branding shtick. This was a workshop. So hopefully you're taking it. You're going to go do some homework. You're going to shed some tears. You're going to laugh at yourself. You're going to ask your peers and your friends, like, what words do you like? Explain me. Do you think this is accurate? Ask your significant other. Okay. And yeah, so that's my challenges to you guys. And may all of you have happy branding. All right. Mwah. Bye, everybody.
Okay.
You're
Sorry about
muted.
that. Thank you.
I was going to ask you if your branding made you cry, but then I remembered who I was talking to.
Yeah, I cry a lot, but I don't cry about branding. So, God.
Wow, I feel like that's saying a lot.
Yeah, it is saying a lot, especially since I'm a weeping willow. Weeping willows unite. Okay, let's see. Okay, so here are some of her other things that she did. If I can pull them up. So the next, we were basically on a squirrel trail. We went and, oh my God, she went live this morning too. Come on, or maybe yesterday. What's today's date? The 19th, 2021, 22. Yeah, yesterday she went live. We watched the pajama one, and then we watched the red shirt one with the stuff in it. Did we watch this one? Okay, hold on. I'm looking for it. There we go. Here's the next one. And we're going to edit. Oops, wrong. And we're going to do, all right.
I'm gonna go throw out some peanuts. I'm being yelled at.
Okay. All right. I feel like we need to make our things bigger. There we go. There we go. The crows have summoned Jessica. I don't bring to business trainings as tissues unless I have the sniffles. Oh, sorry.
So,
Are you muted? You good? You're good. I can hear you now.
That answers my question. I had the door open. I'm like, can they hear the crows? No, I was muted.
So I thought I was like, who's yelling at you? And then there was like the crows are calling for Jessica, and I was like, oh, that makes so much more sense. All right.
They haven't been around. Ooh, the bluebirds taking the peanuts.
Cool. We need a bird cam. I keep asking Jessica for one.
The husband's like, no way.
I'll just keep asking. I'm going to go for no. I'm going to use my MLM techniques for evil so we can get a bird cam. So we want to see the crows.
Yeah, message him on Facebook. He never checks those messages.
Oh my gosh. Oops.
Weekend in January approaching, and as I get ready to travel, I'm gonna be gone for like a long time. I told Josh, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm leaving. And he's not coming with. Normally he comes with me on 8 trips, but he's not coming with me on this one. He's gotta stay home and, hold the fort down for me, but I'm gonna be gone like Sunday to Thursday, which is a long time for me. But anyway, okay, so as we approach the first weekend, I want to check in. How's everybody doing? It's the 4th, and people tend to lose a little steam. You're either just starting to pick it up or you're starting to lose it. But I'm here as your reminder to just keep it going. One foot in front of the other, one day at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day. I feel like, I don't even know why I say that. But anyways, everything takes time, okay? So here's a little bit of what's going on. I feel like I have been bopping from project to project, and I love it so much. But I had a brand strategist meeting today with one of my newer friends, Michelle, who just has like the best brain. And I love her, and we had this like really cool conversation where, we don't love small talk. And I don't know if you're like that, like you don't love small talk, but it's really cool for me. And I'm kind of like stepping into like owning that I just love. I mean, and it kind of makes sense that like strategic is my top like strength, but I love strategizing with people. So it's hard for me to have small talk conversations. I don't gossip. I won't talk about people's appearance. I won't talk about,
Ma'am, can I direct your attention to a certain situation when a rep got terminated? You're gonna be confident and say that? Come on,
I
dude.
would love to see her text with her besties.
I would too. I would too. Wow. It already doesn't age well because we all saw what happened last year.
Wasn't that 2 years ago?
It might have been 2 years ago. Was it in 2021? No, 2022?
22. Yeah, like spring, summer.
So almost 2 years ago, yeah. Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Beep.
I don't know, things that don't really pertain to my life. I don't know if that makes me selfish or what, but like, if it doesn't really pertain to my life, I'm not gonna like sit and talk about it. So
if it doesn't really like pertain to my life, then I'm not really interested in it, and I don't really want to talk about it because it's not about me. So I'm just like not gonna have the small talk of asking other people about how they're doing. Okay.
That's the energy it's giving for me. Like, oh, it doesn't have anything to do with me, so like I'm not gonna talk about it. Isn't small talk like, hey, how are you doing? You're like, I don't know. I don't really know. I'm not good at small talk, but like I understand the like, hello, we're friends and I care about you, and like, how are things doing? Excal's a safety first kind of guy. We're here for it. Oh, yes. You could also hang tapestries on the walls. She could. That's okay. Maybe she likes the echo. Who knows?
Pertain to my life. I don't know if that makes me selfish or what, but like, if it doesn't really pertain to my life, I'm not gonna like sit and talk about it. So there's that. But I love talking business. Like, to me, that is what I do with my friends. And so making new friends, I'm like, who wants to talk business with me, And so it's just fun. It's like super fun to meet someone else who's like so on the same page with this at our stage in life. That's like, it's okay to not want to like make new friends and like just talk about our kids. Like, it's okay.
That scared the shit out of me. Oh my God. My heart's like beating so fast. It's even worse with the echo. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my god.
My like oh
Not always. And like lately I've just been like in peak state, okay? Like I've been in peak state.
What's peak
and like
state?
operating on all cylinders, and it's like go time. My kids are losing their minds. And I didn't tell the house that I was going live. I just went live. I've been kind of like, you know what? Let's see if people get a little peek into the madness. Because sometimes my kids are too good that nobody believes that they're here. And I'm like, here we go. All right, buddy.
What the fuck?
What are you doing? You guys?
what?
Hashtag relatable.
Yeah, it is. It's something. It's like I just wasn't prepared for the echo and the like the like regular the regular sound to go like this really quickly. I just was scared the shit out of me. That's how I feel about your mom too, kid. Oh, jeez. Rip to everybody's ears. I'm so sorry. Oh, God.
Playing hide and seek?
No.
Okay.
We're playing police officer.
You're playing police officer, and you just thirsty? Whoa. Okay, so I have this group. If you are in network marketing, or let's say you're not, but somehow you're seeing this and you're like, oh, she said network marketing, I'm gonna tune out. Before you tune me out, if you have a friend that does network marketing, hit the little paper airplane and send this video to them, okay? Because they're gonna wanna hear this. We are putting together this like collaborative group. It kicks off Monday, okay? And it is all about network marketing, income producing activities, and collaboration over competition. Like that's the era we're in, man. It's like everyone could be working together. Especially, it's a kind of a pet peeve of mine if people are like, oh, she's with that company and I'm with this company. And like Haley and I we're spearheading this together, and we're from two different companies. And so all the time people are speculating, are you trying to recruit her? Is she trying to recruit you? And it's like the conversation's just so different. We're just literally strategy talking.
Didn't Angelique get terminated over having a conversation with Chelsea? Or
That
something?
was in public though.
That was public? Well, yeah, but I'm saying the
Yeah.
behavior is the same. You're collaborating with someone from a different company, and that's not the same spirit of like why Angelique got terminated?
Well, no, because Angelique talked to someone who opposes the business.
Oh, okay.
Someone that opposes what they were doing in Monday. What Christina is doing, she's aligning herself with another MLM member. She's not joining that MLM. That would be an
Right.
additional problem.
Sure, I understand that, but it's like it feels adjacent a little bit that she's allowed to talk about like having this conversation or like, you know, teaming up with somebody else, and the potential for if somebody gets pissed off and ends up, you know, leaving, and then they can go to a different company. It just, I don't know. It feels twisty. I know it's not the same. It's just, it's frustrating that she's allowed to do whatever she wants to, and it's this, let me think about it more so I can articulate it better, because I'm definitely butchering it.
Sharing ideas, starting new businesses together, and like, you know, collaborations and all that. So anyways, oh yes, Robbie, I see you. You're on my list of people to get back to. Miami is this next week, and then I'll be diving into like my normal routine in calibrating. So Miami for a week, the company Monate is taking us for a director's retreat. It's a leadership seminar, and they're pouring all the goodness into us, and they wanted all their leaders, which I love our CEO. I love the leadership at our company. It really is amazing. I don't have much to compare it to other than I've been a stylist for a long time, and I've never been treated so amazing by a company. Cars, trips, all things, like great compensation,
Taxable.
bonuses. it's cool.
Deferred income that you get taxed on. So you get brought to do a training in Miami and it is quote unquote paid for and you have to pay taxes on it. You have to pay taxes because it's deferred freaking income.
Yeah.
But the company wanted to start off the year taking us to a really cool place and pouring goodness into us over for the year. So anyway, really excited about it. So anyway, I just wanted to check in and make sure y'all are doing good. You know what's up. You know what's on the table. You can check out the link in my bio.
She never talks to people on her live. She's like, I just wanted to check in and make sure y'all are good. She's not saying like, hey, Deanna, hey, Chelsea, hey, Lauren, hey, whatever. Like, she's not talking to people. She's talking at the camera, and she doesn't even look to see if anybody's talking back to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did she say she was treated to these things? Ma'am, did I mishear you? She did say it. I don't think she understands her own compensation plan.
No, that's not how this works.
If you want to see the link to the IPAs Are Hot, which is the network marketing group, you know someone in network marketing, share it with them. If you used to be in network marketing and you gave up on it because you got burned or whatever, give it another shot. Just like Ed Milet.
Fuck you.
The power of one more.
Ed Milet.
So anyways.
The power of one more? No thanks. I think I'll pass on Ed Milet.
She can fuck right off.
Yep. God. Christina. Did I mess this up again? We're at 6:31. Oh, God. Doo-doo. Double click. 6.
One more. The power of one more. So anyways, that's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to go have a great night and play cops and robbers or whatever my kids are doing. And that's that. So cheers. I love the Waterloos, by the way. Do you know like these are one of the healthiest sparkling waters you can be drinking? Did you know that? I see a lot of people sharing about LaCroix, which I used to be a big LaCroix fan. But the PFAs in there are insane. Your body does not know what to do with them. And so when you look at sparkling waters and healthier options, Waterloo's like one of the top rated. And they have bomb flavors. All right, I gotta go.
What?
I hear banging. I hear screaming. It's time.
You didn't.
All right, cheers. Bye, guys.
Oh, the sip. Okay.
How do I end this thing? It's not letting me.
The branding expert. Come on. What? What the hell? Okay, next one is her in a pink top. We have this one. Is it this one? No.
Oh my goodness.
Nope. I guess I gotta transfer it. Sorry. 1 5 and 1 6. Is it this one? Oh my dog. I think it's this one. Sorry. I don't know. We'll just watch it. Chaos. Chaos, chaos. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I look a little crazy because I got a spray tan yesterday. I just want to note something right here. Is it Saturday? Tomorrow's Saturday. Well, let's pretend today's Saturday. For this whole day, this whole morning, I thought it was Saturday. It's Friday. Okay, that's right. We got paid. That's right. Duh, Christina. Duh. But anyways, let's pretend it's Saturday. Even on Fridays, as a professional hairstylist for majority of my adult life, I was in a salon early morning, okay? And I was one of the first ones in, usually one of the last ones out. And then I would party hard on the weekends and then wake up really early and go do it again. And then I got into weddings in 2009, and then I started doing weddings like crazy. And when I became a mom, that's when it all started to shift, and I realized I had no retirement plan. I had no plan. I was just going to work until my back broke, and I wanted to be a hands-on mom. But I wanted this career, and I needed to make an income. And I remember feeling like I had to choose, and I did. And I would have these weddings booked, and when I missed Finley's preschool graduation because I had a wedding book that I couldn't cancel, people came for me the last time I shared about this. They were like, well, you should have just sent somebody else. And I'm like, hey, look, it's so easy to sit back and judge and all that, but it was just one of those things that unfortunately I had to miss because I had a commitment and there was nobody else to go do this wedding. And it is every bride's worst nightmare that their hairstylist is not going to show up on their wedding day. And it was like I don't even think, maybe it was a Friday. It was a Friday. Anyway, all this to say, I'm here now. I'm working in my pajamas. My kids are chilling in their pajamas because they still haven't gone back to school yet. If your kids have already gone back to school, I don't know if you homeschool, whatever it is, whatever the case may be.
Pre-K, kindergarten. Oh, my camera again. Dang it. Sorry. Just technical difficulty city over here. What the heck's going on? Yeah, they have... I don't know how to fix this, Jessica. Hold on. Why is this happening? Okay. But they have all those. I mean, I understand why she missed it. She might have made the commitment before she knew about the graduation. Yeah, because people book a year in advance, 6 months in advance.
But she could have found someone else. Like, she probably knew about the graduation month in advance. And I don't know if she has a team. It kind of sounds like she did.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. But I mean, if you've gone through the test hair, I mean, if you found out the date, you could have done the test hair with the replacement person. You could have been there for the test hair run because normally that happens with bridal hair. There could have been things that were done for sure. And she didn't feel like there could have been, but I think there could have been. It's super important to kids, though. Yeah. It's super important to kids.
And, like, how long can a preschool graduation take? I mean, the bridal thing's like an all-day thing. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a parent, so...
Yeah, but she's using all of this to manipulate, to pull on the heartstrings of people who feel in the same position that they're missing out on events with their kids that they want to be able to be there for, and they're not because of their job. And she is setting up the story so that she says, and the answer is Monate, and the answer to all the time that that I'm missing with my kids is Monate. So.
And I guess that's the issue, and that's why we're talking about it is because she's gonna say the solution is Monet, but we know that's not even true. Like, people still miss their kids' events because they're at their MLM conference. Like, I know someone who wasn't home for her kid's birthday because that was national convention. Like, the MLM's not the solution that she's presenting.
Absolutely. And we just heard on the last video that she was going to be gone from Sunday to Thursday. So she's doing these long team training trips and away from her kids, but she's talking again about missing all this stuff and being able to be present with her kids, and she's going to say the same thing. My oldest has cerebral palsy, and because I'm in Monet, I can go to every single doctor appointment, I can go to every single therapy session, I can do all this stuff and give them it. She's targeting parents of children with additional like conditions that they need assistance with, and she's trying to get them to get into Monet as well. So
Yeah, and I think we just had to kind of talk through this because I agree. The problem wasn't that she missed the event, and like we talked through that. The issue is she's using that to recruit when that's not a viable solution.
yep.
This one was a little tough to talk through, but yeah, we made it.
Yeah.
It's so crazy to not have to choose and to be able to make an income from home. And I get that a lot of people are able to work remote these days. And when I say work from home, I mean an additional side come opportunity. Something that is not what you're already doing with the tasks that someone else is giving you. This is you creating your own stream of income and your own opportunity. And so I love teaching people how to do this. Like I wish for everyone to be able to have something like this, to be able to empower themselves, to live the way they want, to make the choices the way they want. And I mean, I've been doing this, I'm going on my 7th year, so it's not something that happened overnight by any means. I definitely never trying to preach get rich quick or anything like that. But slowly over time, my time started to free up because the income that was coming from this side, hustle, if you will. And so it's definitely something that if you're looking to save extra money, I think I just looked at a report and it was saying that majority of people for 2024, like their goals are to save more money and be happier. And so let me tell you, it is easier to make extra money that's going to make you happy because it's going to be something fun and new. And
Okay, but are you going to make it in multi-level marketing? Come on. You've seen the reports. You know your turnover rate in your downline. You're trying to replace those people who are leaving en masse from your team and other teams in MLM. I mean, it's not something that people are going to be able to go do it and make money. It's not like Ship It. It's not like Uber Eats. It's not like doing Lyft. It's not like that where you get paid out the day that you do the work, and you get paid for the work that you actually do and can complete. Like, this is not the same. Where can I find that poll? How many people told her their 2024 goals? I bet she read it on like Cosmopolitan or something, like magazine, or she read it. Someone probably did a report, and she's not going to reference it because who cites their sources nowadays?
No.
exciting for you to wake up and be focused about. I think that was like one of the first unexpected things that came from this for me, was like just a new excitement to wake up and kind of treat the world as my oyster each day versus being on the Groundhog Day. And don't get me wrong, I loved what I did. I loved my job. I loved my clients, but I was doing it for years. And there was no new excitement. You know what I mean? Like no new opportunity for me to like seize the day, like carpe diem. And I was a very happy person behind the chair. Like, I mean, I loved it. Okay. But it's really freaking cool to know like there's more out there than what you're doing. So anyways, if you're looking to save money, I'm going to tell you it's easier to make extra cash. And that will make you happier to have extra cash. Like, I'll never forget my first full paycheck. My first full month. I had...
Oh my god.
I had so much fucking money last year. I was miserable.
Yeah.
But I had a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she doesn't. I am work from home today, so as I do most Fridays, I also don't have to do all this rambling on my Instagram to get my paycheck. And you probably don't have to pay to get your paycheck. You probably don't have to buy $100+ in product every month so that you can qualify for your commission so that you can, you know, get the money that you deserve.
Yeah, Chelsea, she said it's easier to make more money than to save money based on your current income.
Oh my god. I can't believe she's
Yeah,
saying this.
no,
Oh
and
my God.
like, money does not make you happy. My God.
Yeah. I think money can solve problems sometimes, like access to healthcare and stuff like that, but it's not oh yeah, people say that making more money will make you happy, and here you can make more money with Monate, and therefore Monate makes people happy and you should join my team. No.
Oh, there's a difference between having enough money to safely and confidently get your basic needs met versus struggling versus having an abundance of money. Like
Yes.
there's a tipping point at some point.
Yep.
Point.
Yep. That's awesome, Karina. 2 words, income disclosure. Enough said. That's mic drop. Exactly, Chelsea. I made a ton of money last year too, but I didn't have to buy inventory and show my soul. Yep. Here we go.
Completed multiple of the bonus program. They're called Mo Neighborhoods, okay? So it's
God.
the company's Monate. You build Mo Neighborhoods, okay? And like we'll teach you all that. But I built so many that my bonus was $5,000 from 1 month of work. And it was work. It wasn't easy. And it's not the norm for everybody. But holy crap, did I count myself out. My family and friends laughed at me when they heard I was doing this. Everyone thought I was crazy. Everyone thought that like, oh, she's selling out, or oh, she's gonna be one of those people. Like it was met with a lot of tension. And so it starts with you being curious. Then it goes to, okay, then you're going to rationalize and be like, oh, that person will judge me. That person will judge me. That person will judge me. That person's going to think that. Then you're concerned about other people. Then you have doubt because you're like, well, can I do this? And I'm here to tell you, you never know unless you try, because that's what almost stopped me was that third part. Like, I could care less what people think. I was a hustler. Like, I used to walk around a Quiznos and Subway and say, hey, let me do your hair to the girl behind the counter. And I did it for a whole full dye job for $30, you know, like whatever I had to do to build a clientele. And I built a freaking clientele in like 3.5 months, from no clients to a full clientele. Like, so I'm a hustler, like, and yeah, they weren't paying me an insane amount, and I had to work up to that. But I'm telling you, like, you can't care what people think, so just get that off. Otherwise, it's like, may as well give them the PIN to your ATM and let them spend your money too, if you're gonna let them hinder you from making money.
What?
So then the third part is your self-doubt.
You may just give him the PIN for your ATM. Oh my God. Do whatever it takes, like whatever, anything, red flag. Oh my God. What are you saying, Christina?
Nothing. A
She's a
whole lot of nothing.
A whole lot of fuckery. Yes. We're just confused. These are so strange, and Tony Van Schoik does these similar kinds of... Tony's the very first Monet distributor. They all do these short live streams where they're like popping on, showing their lifestyle, and they rotate what they're sharing about. And I'm confused. I'm just confused. Like, why is this effective? And like, you're also not allowed to make some of these claims. They know what a scam is, honey. They're looking out for you. Yep.
Yep.
Your family laughed because you're in a corporate cult, and that was the nicest thing they could do.
I had no experience. My friends and family and my husband laughed at me. Okay? Laughed at me. Like, you, sales, okay? Now, it's a skill that can be learned, it can be taught, okay? Just like if we were to sit down, I could show you how to play a card game or a board game. Same rules apply. It can be learned. And now, I was inducted to a Hall of Fame for this industry. I'm going to be speaking on a stage for sales training and master closing. And it's just crazy because it's...
I don't think she would have been picked to teach on that stage if somebody had not passed away. I absolutely do not. I think that Jessie Lee would have been on that stage. And it wouldn't have been her. Dang. I don't think people actually laughed at her. And I obviously wasn't there. I don't know. But she also was a hairstylist going person to person in other people's businesses asking for them to let her do their hair. So she was already in sales. Like, that's a sales thing. To randomly ask people if they would let you do their hair for a minimal cost to build up your clientele. Like, that is sales. So she already knew what to do.
Yeah, that part confused me too. Like, how were you not in sales? And like, isn't a big part of being a hairstylist upselling products? Like, being like, oh, buy this special shampoo and conditioner. Like, that's a part of being a hairstylist.
Yeah. Yep. It actually means they're love bombing you. Yep. How are you?
Mm-hmm.
Hall of Fame. Yeah, she's in the Monate. I think she's in the GoPro verified $1 million earners thing. And I think she's in the Monate $1 million earning deal. So, not a true Hall of Fame, a self-made, Eric Worre, incestuous kind of thing. Okay, Karina. Oh, wow, it's 2:41. We've been here for 2 hours. Holy crap.
2 or 3? 2.
2, yeah.
Yeah.
So simple how I teach people to work this business. And it really is all about you and meeting you where you're at. And so when I'm sitting here and I'm like, I normally would be stressed out, come home stressed, feel like I missed out. I get to sit here and work. My kids come up and, we play intervals. Like, it's the coolest thing ever. And I wish for everybody for this. Like, it pains me when I talk to moms who are like, I have to drop my kid off at daycare and I don't want to. Not saying some moms are very happy to drop their kid off at daycare, and I get that, and there ain't no judgment, okay? But if you are like, this pains me to know that I'm not the one doing the things with my kids.
Oh, come on.
And getting those moments, and let's not forget, and maybe you're new here, and this is the first video you've ever seen from me, but
She, again, playing on someone's emotions and planting the idea that maybe... letting your kids go to daycare is a less like a worse growing up experience for them. Like, come on.
And And this is why I don't have kids. I would be the worst parent because I would be a stay-at-home parent that would put my kid in daycare 1 day a week because it's good for the kid, in my opinion.
Yeah, they get socialization. They get to interact with other kids and other adult figures and stuff in a safe setting. And
Daycare is not a bad thing.
yeah, it's not evil. And certainly in multi-level marketing companies and these pitches, these leaders paint the picture that you should be around your kids all the time, and if you don't, you should feel some kind of way about it. They leave the door open, but you should feel a negative way about it. And then their multi-level marketing product is the solution for those feelings that they have stirred up themselves, that you might have not ever have felt about your decisions raising your kids. So
Well, and like she could totally twist this around and be like, oh, because of money, I can't afford to send my kids to daycare
yep.
twice a week instead of once a week because it's good for their socialization.
Yep. 100%.
I'm an adoptive mom and I wanted more children, and the schedule I had.
See, she threw that in there. She's targeting adoptive parents too. Parents who have adopted kids.
With the one daughter that we had, there was no way we were going to be able to foster adopt. I remember going to the first meeting and being like, wait, what? Come what now? They're like, well, you should go part-time. You should be flexible in case you get a call that you need to just drop everything and go, pick up a baby, or a baby's going to get dropped off to you, because it can happen like that anytime, day and night. And if you're a foster parent, those calls literally happen like that. There was no way with the clientele that I had and the commitments I had with the housewives. I was a hairstylist on RHOC. I did weddings every weekend. There was no way I could just take a baby.
I think I want to watch now, because she's not on there anymore, correct? She's not a hairstylist.
But I'm sorry, I know a fucking cop that did fostering. You're telling me your fucking hair business, Real Housewives, give me a fucking break. Literally, I know a fucking cop that fosters. Like, give me a fucking break.
Yeah. It's all used for their sale pitch. It's very manipulative. It's awful.
Yeah, I couldn't foster. I had to adopt.
Yep.
Which, there's nothing wrong with either.
Correct. It's the way she's using it and positioning it to sell her multi-level marketing product and create a scenario that is inflated and or maybe not an actual reflection of the situation to paint her opportunity as super enticing for people in the same position. It's a cult tactic. It's a high control group tactic. It's an emotional manipulation. It's emotional control.
Yeah.
And it's part of thought control, leaving out the details so that you can create some kind of scenario that people are gonna relate to, and that maybe wasn't the actual reality of the situation.
Yeah.
And then not go to work the next day or bring the baby with me. I mean, and so what a bummer that was, to feel like my hands were tied on growing my family via foster adoption because of my work life. It sucked, and there was no getting rid of it because California, hello, is very expensive. So anyway, we were able to foster more babies. So one of them is right behind me, Samantha. She's one of the twins. We adopted twins. And I've been able to grow my family. I've created so many choices for us. Go on trips now.
This is just my perspective from somebody who doesn't have kids. This this is just my opinion. What a selfish way to describe adopting somebody and say, oh, we're able to grow and expand our family, when adoption should be about meeting the needs of the child and not about meeting a number that you're wanting to hit in your family, in my opinion.
Well, she adopted kids that were convenient for her to adopt.
Yep. And even Stephen Hassan interviewed somebody who's an adoption specialist out of New York, and they there's a center there, and it talks about child-focused adoption, where you're actually trying to pair kids with families that would be a good fit for the children, not convenient, like Jessica's saying, for the family, which is even that Micah Stoffer situation where she ended up adopting and then returned and put the kid in a new home is wild and extremely traumatic situation for that kid, and so selfish of how they treated that kid. Adopted person here. Adoption is very expensive and difficult to do. Yeah.
And that's why a lot of people do the foster adopt. I don't know if it's cheaper, I don't know, but I think it's easier to foster than adopt. I don't know the details on why it's easier,
Yeah.
but
And it's important to have good parents willing to volunteer. Like, it's extremely difficult to do, and like, people need good foster parents in the system, and I know that there's not enough numbers, and there's some shitty people in the foster system taking care of kids.
there are, like, my dad was a foster kid in California, in Orange County, so this kind of hits a different spot, because it's like, oh, that was basically my dad you were saying no to, because he was a kid in the system in her area, in the 60s, of course, but still.
Yep. I can't imagine what that's like to listen to this and think about your dad, because I'm sure it's not just her mentality that she is representing here. I'm sure that it's a lot of mentalities of parents who are looking to grow their family for their own focus perspective and not for the kids. So, oh, Christina.
Like, I've never traveled, ever. About to go on another trip. It's just kind of crazy. So I just wanted to pop in, I thought it was Saturday, so it was going to be about Saturdays. But whatever, tomorrow's Saturday. This applies to any day of the week, really. Let's be real. This is pretty much me every day. So anyway, I just reflect on the weekend so hard, and I'm so grateful that I said yes. And not just yes, but why not? Why not me? If all these other people can do it, and it can be learned, and I know I'm smart, I know I can learn how to do things, I apply myself. I'm not your typical beauty influencer, I would say. I have no makeup on, my hair is in an oil treatment.
You've got a filter on.
Clip, I'm in my pajamas. I'm not hi guys, I'm just showing up. I need my Botox. I just got it. It's about to kick in. But anyway, I'm just saying, and I'm going to be 40. I'm not some young 20-year-old, you know what I mean? I just want to represent opportunities there.
Didn't she just, I don't know, an hour and a half ago when we were watching the video, talk about humility or some type of necessity of having humility to have your brand be effective and relatable? Because that's not what this sounds like to me.
Wait, getting Botox isn't relatable?
Oh my God.
She wants the Botox beauties, obviously.
Yeah, she has the aesthetic for every video and photo. Shut it with the bullshit. Can't wait for my Botox to kick in. Get it, Patricia. Does her downline also get the same financial freedom? Good question. I would say no. I would say absolutely not. I'm glad I get Botox because my angry expression is much less angry looking. Takes a few days, if not 2 weeks, for Botox to kick in. Yep.
Yep.
So I have to laugh my
I've
ass
had
off.
it.
Monate, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Monate is all about natural products because of toxic chemicals. But she's got Botox, which is actually deadly toxin.
Yes, sorry for coughing. Yes, good point. Very good point. After we heard last night about the all natural and the importance of clean products during her demonstration, it just is funny. Definitely funny.
In such a not like get rich quick scheme kind of way. Like, I can teach you these things, and they're skills that might take you time, but I have women on my team who have earned dollar for dollar what they make with their master's degree, and you know, all their student loan debt and everything, and they're already making with money the same, you know, as they're making with their you know, master's degree career. And it's so crazy.
Bullshit.
So anyways, now here come the weirdos with their comments. But I'm gonna go. I swear it's like right around the 10-minute mark, the algorithm throws me to all these people that I've never met or seen before, and it's really cool because hi, click follow, hang around, but it definitely brings some interesting comments up into the mix. So anyways, if you have any questions about what I do, or my story, or whatever, and you're like, okay, I caught the tail end of that, I'm kind of interested, I will be more than happy to have a conversation, get on a Zoom, share information with you. There's amazing deals going on right now. You can start a business like this for $149. What I'm saying would be worth is literally, I would pay thousands of dollars for a business like this. And
That's a lie. That's a lie, in my opinion.
it's $149. You get $300 worth of products, and then the housekeepers are here. Okay, I gotta go. But anyways,
there it is.
Just
Relatable. There it is.
Oh my gosh. I think they're tickling your toilets.
Oh, we're so relatable. I mean, if you have house cleaners, that's incredible. If you have the money to do that, and you can support the economy that way, that's so cool. It is interesting how much this conflicts with what she says about being relatable.
Yeah. House cleaners are actually pretty affordable. I would hire them, but my house is too dirty.
Yeah. Do you have time to watch one more?
I have nothing to do.
Okay. So what I thought we could do is we could watch the one from yesterday, and then, because there's a lot more in between, but I'm fading a little bit in terms of feeling good. This one is from yesterday. So let me she's in a car, but she's not driving. Okay, where is it? Water Barbie. We haven't looked at Water Barbie in a long time. I don't know why, but Water Barbie was in Fraser Brooks' studio in Dubai for some reason. And I was like, why are you there? What is going on? I'm so nosy. Okay. Oh. My camera might go out. Okay. Close this. Here we go. This is from yesterday. Oh, Water Barbie that's her name. That's her handle. She's in a Najik, Kangen, and she is pretty interesting.
So, I was driving around the city last weekend because we randomly drive around the city. There's a cake and water store north of me. Is that a thing?
I had no idea it was a thing, but I'm guessing it is. That's wild.
Yeah, there's like an actual like store in. Now everyone's gonna. No, it's nowhere near my house, you fucking weirdos. But yeah, I saw like an actual store. I meant to research it, but didn't.
Mm.
And I want to go on a field trip.
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, y'all should do
Let's
it.
go. We should go.
Can you like post all the
Monday.
stories to close friends so we can snoop with y'all and like watch it and not tip them off? Because I want to see it. I want to see it so badly.
It's not by my house, so it's not gonna like dox me.
Yeah.
It's miles away.
Mm. Oh, Hannah says
Let's
hell
go.
fucking yes. Oh my god, I
We
love this.
should
I love
go
it.
Monday.
Y'all should. Okay,
Or
I'm
whenever
so,
you have time.
I'm so ready for this field trip that y'all are gonna do. Heck yes.
Oh my gosh, it's right by a Joann's.
Oh heck yes. Dang. Okay. Like fly to your house and then we all hang out together. Yep. Here we go.
Hello, I'm coming to you live from my mobile office. It's my car. If you're a mom and you run a business, this is probably your favorite seat to work in. Am I right? I don't know. I just love, like, sometimes I'll get home and I'll literally be like in my car. Like, Josh will be like, "Are you okay? Like, you're still in your car?" You know, and I'm like, this is my happy place. But anyway, I am out front of the cutest freaking coffee shop, and I'm gonna be meeting up with my girlfriend. And I just realized I got all the way here and I have no makeup on, and I'm like, okay, well, I probably should.
You have no makeup on?
Just a little bit, but
Strategically, you have no makeup on, so you just are going to spontaneously put it on in the car so you can sell more product to us. Come on, we know better. We know this was strategic. I don't know. Maybe I feel like it's
I have
strategic.
no makeup on.
Me
'Cause
neither.
I'm lazy.
Well, I'm lazy too. Yes.
Yeah, I love my car, but I'm not working in my car
Yeah.
now.
I kind of like my desk set up upstairs in my room, especially. It's like cozy and like can game and sit comfortably and not have strangers stare at me in the windows as I'm going live and, you know, stuff like that. Kind of love that. So, she has a base layer of makeup on. Oh, she might. I bet she has a filter on, which defeats the purpose of showing us that you're going to do makeup on a live stream. Who the F cares? I went to a doctor appointment today. Go ahead.
Yeah, she probably has like tinted sunscreen on, or I
Like a
think
BB
that's
cream?
a thing. I
Yep.
don't know.
Yeah, tinted
Yeah.
sunscreen's a thing, yeah. Okay, let's see what she's going to put on.
with my rosacea face, it has never been so good, and the least amount of red. And I have a new little trick that I've been doing, and so I'm gonna keep testing it out before I share about it, but I'm like really excited about it. Like, I think I really found something that like gets rid of the redness, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so anyway, I am just gonna throw on a little bit of, I have like a makeup case that is like my whole face, in one little, and it usually goes with me, stays in my car wherever I go, and I use a BB cream. I love this one because of the coverage, but also it has
She has a filter on. You can tell she has a filter on because you can see the pixels moving out of the way when she's rubbing stuff on her skin. This is so deceptive. If we're talking about deceptive marketing, this is it. God, I hate this so much. This makes me so angry. You're going to show us how makeup looks and you're going to have a filter on so it makes your makeup seem like it works even better. No, ma'am.
Why
no, ma'am.
does she still have her hat on?
Yes. Well, probably because she's doing her She's just probably having a casual hat look. I don't know. But if you leave your hat on, you're going to get makeup on the brim of it. So,
Yeah.
and it's hard to wash those. I mean, you can wash those in the dishwasher, which is how I wash my hats, but you have to like reform them afterwards.
So, you know, I live in Southern California, and I'm really sorry for anyone that lives somewhere where I have so many partners that are snowed in, and I'm like, you guys, I'm freezing, and it's it's 64 degrees here. It's 54 degrees at my house.
They're not your partners.
No, like, let's fucking Google partner, my dude. I'm pretty sure you can only have one partner.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't type. Okay, go on. She's wrong.
Because oil treatment, yep. I have the hat on for makeup. Also, watching makeup in the car.
A partner is a pair of yeah, partner, two people. Yeah, she's weird.
Yeah. She's got a lot of partners, yeah. But it's maybe she's saying that because it's Monat Market partners, but it's her downline. It's her downline. It's her downline and the lower mid to lower tier level of her triangle. So, here we go. Oh, come on. There we go.
And it's 64 degrees here. It's 54 degrees at my house. It's crazy. And I'm like freezing. But, I feel bad. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you live and you're enduring that. But look, okay, so that was my face. It just went on with my hands, like super quick. And then I love this concealer. Is this the right shade? Yeah. I love this concealer. It has like an eye cream in it. So if you're like a busy, like on the go person, this one, like, you
got a filter on.
You need to have it. And then I just take my Uve sponge, which is hollow, so there's no room for bacteria to grow.
There is room for bacteria on the surface of it.
I'm obsessed with this. I swear by this brand. I love them. I have their brand.
Can't bacteria grow in any porous surface of things? Or just like, can it just be like if you rub raw chicken on top of a countertop, it's gonna have those germs on the countertop, even though it's a hard material.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can it grow on anything or like live on anything?
Yeah.
After all those pure romance streams, the lower triangle sounds like another euphemism. You know what? Yes.
Sets. Can't recommend them enough. I have them linked in my bio, but how about you just drop this, right? I don't want to say sponges because that makes me think of Seinfeld, but write makeup in the comments, and I'll send you a link to the sponges with my code. But oh no, my phone just did that thing where it got dark, so now I can't see. Okay, well, I'm gonna do it over here. Sorry.
Why don't you tap the screen? Why don't you tap the screen?
I guess I could just use a little mirror. I love this bronzer, by the way. It's back in stock. It was out of stock. So I recommend.
Whoa!
You don't say. A multi-level marketing company can't keep a product in stock. Wow, I'm shocked. I'm so shocked.
And you get it, and you buy two. And if you would like any recs on that, just write makeup, and I'll DM you. But anyway, so that's that. And I'm just going to do a little bit of translucent powder, and then that was like my 5-minute face before I go in to my little coffee date with my girlfriend. And maybe I should put on a little bit of blush just for a little bit of color on my face. What do you think?
You just said it though.
At all.
Are you supposed to put liquid on top of powder? Shouldn't you have done the... I'm
I
confused.
don't know this shit.
Oh, is there...
You do this well?
Huh? You do powder last normally.
You do this what?
Yeah. No spray after powder. Yeah, we're just confused. No, I think she sprayed and then she did powder. I don't know. I'm confused.
Yeah.
When you go in, remember to bring the filter with you. Burn. Yes. Oh my
Oh.
gosh. Do not put liquid over powdered. Oh my god. Oh, come on. Sorry. I'll get this right eventually. 4.
So if you're there, hello, I can't see you, so it's all good. I'm shaking. I don't know why I'm shaking. Wait till you see this coffee place. You can check out in my stories. I'll be sharing about it. It's the cutest spot. So if you are in Orange County or LA, I definitely would say it's like worth a trip or a visit to this spot. Like I've seen it on like the, the pages that are like, you have to go to this spot, like the hidden gems in the
What
city
is
type
it
of thing.
called?
Yeah, I don't know. She's probably not going to tell us so people can't go see her when she's there.
Okay, but I also have, sorry.
Oh, it's still going to be in her stories today.
I forgot
Hold
I'm
on.
live for a second.
Oh, God.
But if you, I love this stuff too. This is a local to San Clemente shop. I still don't have the link for it, but I've shared about it. It's like, basically like lanolin. And just DM me if you want the link to this. I'm going to have to find it because I'm obsessed with this stuff. And I just love like a over glossy Britney Spears, I'm a slave for you vibe. I'm always gonna have a Britney Spears reference pretty much in everything, but so I'm basically going to be
Oh god.
if you would like my Rosie, I have
You and Lushie should do your makeup routines when you react to these. That would be fun. Oh my god. Do you have makeup, Lushie?
I don't makeup.
I've got makeup, but I'm not good at it.
I have like shit from like 2018, like Etsy. I mean, it's unopened, but yeah, I have some like samples from Etsy that are hella old.
Yeah, I would think we would be a chaotic cluster if we did a makeup thing.
I literally don't know how to do makeup. Like my mom, my grandma wore makeup. My mom didn't. My sister didn't. So I never did.
My mom wears makeup. My little sister does. My older sister, like, not really. So I used to wear makeup a lot. Now I don't. Well, Mary Kay. And
Yeah,
then
I have always been a special occasion makeup person. Like, no.
yeah. Oh, here we go. It's called Coffee Dose Cafe.
Yeah, it's a vegan organic place in Costa Mesa.
It's cute. It's pink and green and like, it's really cute. My OG 909 and Chick Sporting Good pal. Is 909 like an area in Orange County or something? Like, is it like a...
No, that's Riverside.
Riverside? Okay.
Yeah, that's Riverside County. That's Ontario, Upland. Why the fuck do I know LA's zip area codes? But I do.
I missed the director call. Go look at the story. There's a director circle recap. Salvage Soul is on it. And Christina Smallwood. We don't have... I don't know how to... Let's see. Oh, someone's live right now. I don't want to watch your live. I want to watch your stories. Someone named Lexi Alvier. Director Circle recap call. I wish I had that. Dang. Yep. This meeting is being recorded. I'm sure somebody got it, but I didn't get it. That sucks. I'll get 1 minute to share. 1 minute. If you know me, you know. Straight to recognition. Love to see salvage soul crushing them. Top 2 directors for Q4. First place, Christina Parney. Oh. No, ma'am. Alexia Alvear was number 2. And Christina Smallwood was top 10 income earner. She was number 5. Tony Van Schoik's number 7. Wow. Brittany Rose was number... Yep. Julie Stevens is an interesting person to cover, but nobody really covers her. She got kicked off of Instagram during the Panini for the stuff she was posting for the shots and stuff. Man, I wish I had that call.
So, I have the top 10 back in May, if we want to compare it.
Yeah, what's the top 10 for back in May?
So, in May, because I got it from her stories in May and reposted it, it was Brittany Rose, who is also at number 10 still. Tony was number 9. Kendall Windell was 8. 7 was Ashley something. Smallwood was 6. Brittany Sauter Jewelry. I don't know, Steven.
Julie, yeah.
But the top 3 were Krista Barney, Sarah Hill, and Jacqueline. That was back in May. So
wow.
Things change fast.
Yep. Yes, they do.
A little guide to rosacea. So if, let's say, you're just tuning in and you're like, oh, she has rosacea, I have a little guide for that, so you can go ahead and find rosacea as well, and can send you like my little, like, basically, because all the time people ask me, what did you do to make your rosacea not look as crazy? That's pretty much what people ask me. So there's things I did. It or not, at this point, my skin is really amazing right now.
You have a filter on.
And my diet was awful. Like, awful over that.
Not all people's rosacea is tied to their diet. Not all people's, like, flare-ups of rosacea are diet related. So talk to a dermatologist. I mean, I don't know. I'm just frustrated because because you experienced improvement with something doesn't mean that other people are going to experience the same improvement with the changes that they made, because all bodies are different, and all of, like, the things that you're struggling with are tied to different things. Her nails do look cute.
Rosacea is like an actual medical condition that you should not be trusting MLM reps to help you with.
Yeah. And you don't need to get stuck into a VIP auto order situation for products that you don't necessarily need, because you can work with a medical professional to help you specifically, who has the training to help you. And they just have the training to get you stuck into a commission placement in their downline where they make money off of every single purchase you make. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holidays. So I'm telling you, skincare matters, and cleaning out that gut matters. And then it could be smooth sailing. Like, I never thought I'd get off medication ever. And here we are. I'm on no medication at all. I take zero, nada, nothing. And if you're here live with me and you're commenting it, I'm not going to be able to see it. So I am going to I'm going to X out. And then once I do, then comment either makeup or rosacea. So, I don't know. I feel like I see some comments that are like just trolls, and then I see some real ones. So yeah, hi trolls. Thank you for the engagement boost. I've never had a live go over this many people. So I call trolls, you guys. If you get trolls on your stuff ever, like, call them engagement fairies, okay? Because it's so wild what happens if trolls start coming on your stuff. Like, literally, I've never had a live spike up to this many viewers. So hi. Okay, anyway, I gotta go. I'm heading into my coffee date. Check out the stories to see the behind the scenes. And yeah, also, shameless plug, Small Good Co. sweat sets are selling like crazy, and the inventory is getting less and less and less, so get it before it's gone. We're only doing one of these, and I mean, women are living in these for like multiple days. So they're like that good, and they're lined really, really nicely, so if you are in the freezing cold, like, you'll love it. They come with sweatpants too. Okay, all right.
This is the person they're gonna have for teaching social media at this conference. Like, I hope that people follow this advice and that their social media it tanks. I don't get it.
If they follow her advice, our job just gets easier taking them down.
That's true. It. Oh. Yeah. Stop maligning meds. Exactly. Also, I cannot stand the villainization of medication. Yeah. Same.
No.
This woman's entire existence seems to be a shameless plug. I'm not sure why she had to specify that. I think that she's trying to be an influencer of sorts for the purposes of doing things that shilling things that people will trust, and then adding credibility to Monate because she sandwiches Monate in between things that people normally buy. I just think she's chaotic. So, I mean, if people are learning from her, okay, you do you, I guess. I wonder how many were on that live. I don't know. I just download these as they're live on my program because I'm not going to screen record stuff. I mean, I could screen record it, but like even the ones that Courtney Shortney deletes after the fact, my program gets, so I don't have to download it. I mean, we can see. I wonder if she saved it because she normally. Oh.
Screen recordings just give you huge ass files.
Yeah, that's true. But I know not everybody can do anything other than screen record, and I do appreciate those who send in screen recordings. Like, that's super helpful, especially if there's over someone that y'all want me to cover or somebody else to cover in the anti-MLM movement, and I know creators appreciate that. There's 15,000 views as of right now. So, not 15,000, 1,500 views as of right now. Also, here we go. Yeah, Jessica's sick of me already. I screen record everything. That's awesome.
Let's go to Disney.
I know. All right. So that's it for now. If anybody happens to get their hands on that director call, we would love that. But I'm sure it's not going to be available. I love Mulan. We do too, or at least I do. Downloading this way is more effective from a creator standpoint. It just saves time because like it's hard I grab a lot of my own content and then Jessica helps grab some other content too. And it's just so if you have a creator you want me to cover, I just need to plug their name into the app I use, or the program I use. I've been singing that to myself for the past 2 days. Let's go, Harper.
Let's go.
1,500 views is not great for someone claiming to be extremely successful. Yep. Bye, Alexis. Jessica's getting a green screen, so we're about to have an awesome stream sessions coming up next week.
We're just getting started, people.
I know. We're going to look like we're in the same room. we'll figure out some type of chaos something or other logo. We're gonna have a good time. Yes,
Maybe
Christy.
maybe one day I will buy another stand so I can use my actual camera instead of my webcam, because I do have an actual camera.
Let's go. Just amping it up, Jessica.
Shit!
What?
I don't think I can use the cam link on this computer.
You don't have an HDMI port?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's HDMI. Yeah, I have that.
Okay.
I just don't have no USB ports.
Oh God. Maybe you can't. You might have to get like a little dongle thing that has extra things.
I think it might be the HDMI port. We'll figure it out.
Yes. Okay. All right. We will see y'all later. I think you should get Taco Bell for dinner. I'm gonna vote yes. We'll let you know. We'll see you next time. So, toodles. Oh God, let me get to my outro. Okay. Toodles.